What was the feeling like when you sat in Trump's presence and interviewed him for the first time? What did you?
I was very, very nervous.
Me, I would too.
And I had my questions written
There's
out.
your picture
And
with the president.
That's right. And you can see he's 6'3" and I'm 5'8". So I didn't really know
He's
he
a
was
tall,
that big.
big,
I mean, on
yeah.
TV, you don't always have a perspective.
And next to Alvita, he must be like,
Even like this.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
But I had interviewed him in a kind of a back, you know, it wasn't really a green room, but, you know, back at a convention center.
Right.
And CBN had interviewed him right before me. I wanted to get my questions right.
Yes.
And I'd never really told anybody until that DVD,
Right.
this story. But I know Governor Huckabee well enough to have his email address, and I don't email him very often.
No.
But when it's
Don't
important,
abuse it,
and I
yeah.
told him I had an interview with Donald Trump. He was supporting Donald Trump at that point.
Yes.
Could you give me some suggestions? Well, guess what? My first 3 questions came from Mike Huckabee. Wow. Of course, I didn't tell anyone. And I also I thought, oh, this is a good idea. So I had occasion to talk to Kenneth Copeland, and he gave me a couple of questions, too. So we went right through the questions. I had my paper. I read it word for word. I wasn't sure I'd say it right. He was very gracious. We recorded it. We did it as a podcast. People can go on charismapodcastnetwork.com and listen to it. And I had occasion to listen to it recently, and he was actually fairly soft-spoken. He seemed very sincere. He did not seem arrogant at all. I was a little bit surprised because, you know, you see him on TV and at the rallies and everything else. But he's a really nice guy. And you know, that picture that you showed,
Right.
I took 2 staff with me, and I told them, we only have 10 minutes. We're not going to waste time with pictures. But we got done a minute or 2 early, and he said, you want a picture with us? Well, I'm glad he said that.
See
And
how
why did he
sweet?
say that? He didn't have to.
No.
He could have gone on to whatever it was. He
That's
just did
right.
it to be nice.
To
and
be kind.
And I don't think it was just me. I mean, in fact, in my book, I tell stories from other people who had a somewhat similar experience when they
Right.
met him for the first time.
Yes.